Adinu nasiha. Nasiha is not conniving in a little group, making ta'an upon your Salafi brothers. That's not nasiha. What is your advice to brothers? Something, the da'wah in... What is your advice to brothers? I don't understand next word. Then he says the da'wah in, or who fail to distinguish between the da'wah of Ahl-Tamir and the da'wah of those who follow the manhaj precisely. Then it's upon each and everyone to learn and to take from the ulama. SubhanAllah, this statement also, take from the ulama. Yani, some people, they go around saying, don't follow the callers and our brothers, the callers in this country, Matalan, who've been calling for over 30 years. They say, don't take from Maktaba Salafiyyah, or they say, don't take from Sheikh Abu Iyad and Sheikh Abu Khadija or Sheikh A'udhu Billah. They say, don't take from this, meaning take from me, take from themselves. And that's the reality. Because they say, we have to follow the ulama directly. So these brothers are not following the ulama directly. These mashayikh have been calling, they're over 50 years old. And Sheikh in the language is somebody who's over 50. And Sheikh Muqbil Rahimullah used to use the word Sheikh for his students. Why? Even though they were young, some of them in their 30s, he would call him Sheikh. Why? He said, because يغيظ بهم يغيظ الحزبيين. Because this used to make the Hizbis angry. So we say Sheikh Abu Khadija and Sheikh Abu Iyad and Sheikh Awais. We call upon our brothers and we call them Sheikhs. Why? Because this will make the Hizbis upset. And the people have a marad in their hearts. They are Sheikh in age at least, and they are Sheikh in knowledge, mashallah, in the da'wah that they've been given all up and down the country. May Allah reward them. So the one who goes around saying, no, don't, we should follow those scholars directly, what do they mean by that? You can see it from their actions. Later on, they go and they don't take from the ulama directly. You see them sitting with every كل من هب ودب, everyone walking upon the earth, every walking creature. They go in here, they go into the Woolwich Mosque, the Lottery Mosque. They go in there with all the Hizbis. MashaAllah. This is take things back to the ulama. كيف تحكمون أم لكم كتاب فيه تدرسون? How do you judge? You have a book that you study which clarifies this way. This is not the way of Ahl Sunnah that we know. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, you have the ability to reinvent the wheel. Alhamdulillah, what's worked in the past 30, 35 years is worked. The brothers, mashallah, have been calling our mashayikh, no doubt. They've been calling what? Going through the books of Ahl al-Ilm and their shuruhat. And there's another sign as well to see the people of haqq. This is what we saw with the ulama. They get the books, Sharh al-Sunnah of al-Marwazi or al-Muzani, and they go through the explanation of the ulama. Nowadays, this new trend you find with some people, they get a hadith and they explain it according to themselves. La ya rajul. You got the ulama state, you got Sheikh Sa'di, you got Imam Ibn Kathir, you got the ulama of today. You're not alone. You're not isolated. We have ulama al-Sunnah. Alhamdulillah, and we take from where they take. Alhamdulillah, in Medina, we were there in 16 years in Medina. Allahumma barik, there was 15 years of dawrat, of conferences that our brothers in Maktab al-Salafi used to establish. 15 years where there were dawrat, 2 weeks of durus. And books were taught. Well, alhamdulillah, and the numbers were many from around the world, numbering over 150, and they would come and they would benefit, and it was translated. Allahumma barik, this is khair. Dawrat up and down the country, this is khair. Taken from where they take from the authentic sunnah. Loving the ulama, and no doubt, alhamdulillah, in 2001 or 2000, Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen rahimahullah gave the first lecture to the people of the West. Where? In Birmingham, alhamdulillah. And we visited him in 1997. Where? In 1998, 97, in Unayza, Masjid Sheikh al-Sa'di rahimahullah. And we asked for his contacts. And alhamdulillah, na'am, mashallah, tabarakallah, he was able to deliver a lecture, na'am, to the brothers in Maktab al-Salafiyyah in Birmingham. And alhamdulillah, up and down the country, no one's perfect. ولكن ما هكذا يسعد تريد الإبل. Perfection belongs to Allah, al-kamal lillah. ولكن alhamdulillah, da'wah goes forward. And if you have anything, الدين نصيحة. الدين نصيحة. Adinu nasiha. Nasiha is not conniving in a little group, making ta'an upon your Salafi brothers. That's not nasiha. That's fadiha. And that's a ta'yir. You know, Imam Ibn Rajab rahimahullah has got a book called Al-Farq Bayn al-Nasiha wa al-Ta'yir. Go back to that book. If you haven't read it, oh hater, go back to that book and read it. Al-Farq Bayn al-Nasiha wa al-Ta'yir by Imam Ibn Rajab rahimahullah. And Shaykh Rabi explained it. Walillahi alhamdulillah, it's available online. And the other scholars have explained it and it's available online. Al-Farq Bayn al-Nasiha wa al-Ta'yir. Go back to that book and see. And wallahi subhanallah, those who end up reviling the people of Sunnah, wallahi, look at them. If they start with the ulama or they start with the people of Sunnah, yani the students, and subhanallah, the end result is what? End result is they themselves lakhbatun, all over the place. All over the place in their da'wah. Look at those who left the people of Sunnah. What happened to them? They're sitting with everybody. أتستبدلون الذي هو أدنى بالذي هو خير. That one in Birmingham who went with, who left the brother, what happened to him? He's saying with Abdurrahman Hassan. The one who sit with Takfiri. And the one who said, yeah, I'm happy to learn from you. يعني he's got his pen, he says, وأنا كذلك أستفيد منك. يعني أنا جئت الاستفادة. أنت تستفيد من هذا التكفير التعبان الذي يكفر شيخ بن باز رحمه الله، الذي يكفر العلماء والحكام. تستفيد من هذا التعبان. How you deal with the Khawarij? Khawarij kilab al-nar. You going to benefit from them? That just shows you these hizbis, they don't have any limit. And you go and be with them away from the people of Sunnah. How do you judge? And then you talk about balanced manhaj. That's not balanced. That's kharban manhaj. That's manhaj kharban. Because you didn't go back to taking your adab and your akhlaq from Ahl al-Ilm. How many times the ulama always say, ta'awun al-birr taqwa. Kunu ma'a ikhwanikum. Help each other, aid each other to be upon sunnah. If I see my brother fell short, I go to him and I sit with him and I aid him. I wish for him what I wish for myself, guidance. Like in, speaking here, whispering here. And in the end, where are you going? You're going with you're going to the hizbis, to the masajid, to the lottery mosque. You're going to the ta'banin and you're saying that this is better, this is balanced. Or you may claim that this is better. Abadan. Abadan. The people of Sunnah love the Sunnah and they love its people. This is called wala wal bara. It's an asal min usuli ahli sunnah wal jama'ah. Love him for Allah's sake and hate him for Allah's sake. How is your wala wal bara upside down then? How? Wala wal bara is an asal min usuli ahli sunnah. Go love ahli sunnah. And you have to aid ahli sunnah. Not aid ahli bid'ah against ahli sunnah. But some people, because they want platform, they do anything. Just like the one who wants to get likes on the internet, he'll do anything. Have you seen those ones on on these social media outlets? They do anything for likes. He's holding on from a cliff and he's taking a picture. Look at me, I'm holding a cliff. And then he slips and falls and dies. Mal fa'ida. And this is what they do. And likewise, these hizbis who want platform, or these brothers who have weak understanding, they want platform, they want position. Allah only gives you disgrace. Allah only gives you humiliation because you sought other than Allah, because you sought other than the people of Sunnah. Shaykh Ubaid rahimahullah said, when I come to England, inshallah, back in those days he was going to come, he said, I will only come to the people of Sunnah. MashaAllah. I will only come to the people of Sunnah. And as for those fatawa of some of the scholars, of going to the masajid and giving advice to them, speaking the truth, it's not for the weak ones. This is for somebody with the ilm. The likes of Ibn Abbas, the likes of the ulama who refute and negate bid'ah and they explain. That's different. That requires ilm and quwwah. Not somebody who's going to go weak. He's making already ta'an upon his brothers and he's going to these masajid. Either speak in general or just thinking he knows better. He wants to reinvent the wheel to see. And he's all over the place. نسأل الله السلامة. ما هكذا يا سعد تورد الإبل. إياكم التلون في الدين. Be warned of being all over the place in your religion. Don't speak about your brothers. Be with your brothers. Aid them. And if you see something wrong, mistake or shortcoming, because no one's perfect, then you take them by the hand and you wish for them what you wish for yourself. when Umar radiallahu anhu was the Khalifatul Rashid, when Abu Musa al-Ash'ari radiallahu anhu heard that Umar radiallahu anhu, he said that tamattu', he didn't affirm that tamattu' was that which was established by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Musa, what did he say? Ya Umar, radiallahu, ya Khalifatul Rashid, don't you remember the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam allowed tamattu'? He took him by the hand alone. Don't you remember? And we reminded him. This is how we have to be. This is how we have to be. We remind each other to be upon Iman, to be upon Taqwa. We also want Jannah. We also want to get to the other side safely. So aid us in that. أَعِنْ أَخَاكَ ظَالِمًا أَوْ مَظْلُومًا. You don't help him by going around speaking ill of the people of Sunnah. Wallah, you only harm yourself, because Allah does not bring tawfiq upon that way. Tawfiq comes from the Quran and Sunnah ala fahm as-salaf. May Allah protect us and forgive us our shortcomings.